At just 15 years old, IShowSpeed was homeless. His own mother had given him an ultimatum: quit streaming or get out. He chose streaming. Today, that same mother lives in a house he bought her. But Speed's story isn't the only shocking tale of streamer-parent drama that changed everything. Speed's journey from being kicked out to becoming one of streaming's biggest stars started during COVID lockdown. While most saw the pandemic as a nightmare, Speed saw an opportunity. He began streaming to just 2 viewers, speaking into a muted microphone for an entire hour without realizing. But those loyal fans stuck around, and Speed's viewership slowly grew. His mother watched in confusion as her teenage son spent more and more time talking to a camera instead of focusing on school. She didn't understand what streaming was. To her, it seemed like her son was throwing his life away. That's when she made a decision that would change everything. The ultimatum came suddenly: either quit streaming or leave her house. For most 15-year-olds, this would have been the end of their dream, but Speed wasn't most 15-year-olds. With nowhere else to go, he called the one person who had always supported him: his father. Despite being separated since Speed was 2 years old, his father didn't hesitate. He welcomed Speed with open arms, giving him a place to stay and something even more valuable: the freedom to pursue his dreams. But here's where this story takes an unexpected turn. While most people would hold a grudge against their mother for kicking them out, Speed did something that shocked everyone. Even after becoming a millionaire, Speed never spoke ill of his mother. He understood she was just trying to protect him the only way she knew how. And when success finally came, instead of holding on to resentment, Speed did something incredible. He bought his mother a house. The same woman who had once kicked him out was now living in a home he provided. But while Speed's story had a heartwarming ending, not every streamer-parent relationship turns out this way. In fact, some parents take things to extremes that leave viewers shocked and confused. Take Kai Cenat's mother, but not for the reasons you might think.
I moved to my dad in Detroit. Then I kept going. My dad didn't really care. My dad let me. Shout out to my dad. Right. Shout out to my mom too. I still love my mom. She doesn't know what was going on.
Right.
But anyways, I kept going in Detroit, and I got here.
Mama Cenat has become a phenomenon in her own right. While most parents struggle to understand streaming culture, she embraces it with an energy that rivals her son's. She's become the mother of the entire streaming community, bringing joy to every stream she appears in. Her positivity is infectious. Whether she's celebrating Kai's achievements or standing up for young creators against older generations, she's created moments that have left thousands of viewers emotional. One of these moments came when Kai hit a major milestone. His phone rang in the middle of the stream, and what happened next brought tears to everyone's eyes. But while Mama Cenat represents the best of streamer parents, there's another parent who's become infamous for all the wrong reasons. Jack Doherty's father has left viewers concerned and confused with his behavior. Jack's father appears in his son's content constantly, but not in the way most parents would. Instead of providing guidance or support, he's often seen acting out bizarre scenarios, making himself look ridiculous, and enabling concerning behavior. The comments on these videos tell the whole story. One viewer wrote, "I can see why Jack turned out the way he did. His dad is a bad parent." Another added, "Damn, and now we see why Jack is like this." But the real flood of criticism came after Jack's dangerous car accident. While live streaming, Jack crashed his McLaren, leaving blood on the seats. Yet instead of showing concern about his son's reckless behavior, Mr. Doherty defended him. The internet didn't hold back. One commenter said he didn't stand up for his son, he stood up for his wallet and daily income. Another went as far as saying Jack's grandpa wearing a condom could have prevented all of this. But just when you think you've seen the most shocking example of streamer parents, Aiden Ross's father comes along to show us what real parental support looks like.
Happy birthday!
Thank Dad. I got this from Michael David.
That's nice. Really nice.
I'm sorry for crashing you in a McLaren gift.
That was nice, and most people think that you were on your phone and you weren't. You should play that whole video back and show people that they were wrong.
Yeah, everyone edited the clip. I wasn't on my phone.
You wasn't.
I wasn't texting anybody.
That was from
Unlike the controversy surrounding Jack's father, Papa Ross has earned universal respect from the streaming community. Not a single negative comment exists about him, and there's a powerful reason why. When Aiden first mentioned his dreams of becoming a streamer, most parents would have pushed back, but his father did something completely different. Papa Ross didn't just support Aiden's dream, he actively helped make it happen. He got his son the highest speed internet, bought him new games, and even let him stay home from school when major releases came out. But it wasn't blind support. He saw something in Aiden that others missed. The way Papa Ross speaks shows his intelligence and enlightened approach to parenting. Viewers were stunned by both his intellectual personality and his cool demeanor. One person commented, "Aiden's dad is cool as and he's smart as while another said, "I keep replaying some of the stuff his dad said in my head. This stream was filled with so much knowledge." But Papa Ross's protection of Aiden went far beyond just emotional support. He was secretly fighting battles for his son that Aiden didn't even know about. While Aiden was focused on growing his career, his father was handling complaints from neighbors, dealing with law enforcement, and protecting his son's dream without ever mentioning it.
I praise this a lot, as you guys know. Like, this is the only person who like truly believed in me from the beginning. I remember you got me the high-speed internet. You always bought me the new game. You always let me stay home from school when the new game came out. You just always believed in my shit for video games. Always. And you always just like...
I had my moments of like doubt, which were just like, you know, very fleeting. But the way you spoke about it was as if you read a book and you were telling me all about the book you read. That is how you described your future in streaming to me. And so it just struck me as, what choice did I have but to support you in doing that.
This is what real parental support looks like. But there's one more streamer parent story that proves just how powerful a mother's influence can be in the streaming world. Kai Cenat's mother has become such a force that she's changed how the entire community views parental support. Known simply as Mama Cenat, she brings an energy that transforms every stream she appears in. Her authenticity and genuine love for not just her son, but the entire streaming community has earned her a special place in everyone's hearts. What makes Mama Cenat different is how she understands the new generation. While most parents struggle to accept their children's career choices, she's become their biggest defender. Her emotional support doesn't just stop with Kai. She's become a mother figure to countless young streamers, always ready to stand up against anyone who doubts them. During one powerful moment, she delivered a message that resonated with the entire streaming community. But perhaps her most touching moments come when she celebrates Kai's achievements. During one late night stream, Kai received a call that left everyone in tears. These moments show exactly why the streaming community has embraced her as their own. One viewer commented, "We don't just watch Kai anymore, we watch the whole Cenat family." Another wrote, "Mama Cenat is the definition of what a supportive parent looks like." Contrast between these different parent stories reveals something crucial about success in the streaming world. While some parents like Speed's mom initially rejected it, others like Papa Ross and Mama Cenat embraced it. But what's most remarkable is how these relationships evolved over time.
No! Damn! No! They put me on the spot! Jerome in the house! Jerome! What's up? What's up, Barbs? Where my Barbs at? Where my Barbs at? Where my Barbs at?
Hey, whose stuff is this?
Oh, that's...
Congratulations, son.
Thank you.
You're number one. You're number one. I was sleeping. I kept hearing my notifications. And when I looked, you was like 79 and it counted. And like, I'm so happy for you, baby. You worked so hard. And you deserve it so much. And we watching and we're so proud of you, everybody. Babe, I love you so much.
Young people out there, I want you to listen to your parents. It's a different world out here. I know that the older generation could be tough on you. And sometimes we're too much and we're not understanding. I'm asking the older generation to give the younger generation a chance.
Speed's story proves that sometimes the biggest obstacles can lead to the most inspiring outcomes. Despite being kicked out at 15, he never lost respect for his mother. Instead, he turned that challenge into motivation, eventually becoming successful enough to buy her a house. Papa Ross showed us that believing in your child's dreams, even when they seem impossible, can change everything. His behind-the-scenes support proves that great parents don't just cheer from the sidelines. They fight battles their children never even know about. Jack's father serves as a warning about what happens when parents prioritize content over guidance. The internet's reaction to his behavior shows how viewers can spot the difference between genuine support and exploitation. But it's Mama Cenat who's truly revolutionized how the streaming world views parental involvement. She's created a blueprint for how parents can embrace this new career path while maintaining their role as mentors and protectors. Her words carry extra weight because she understands something crucial. The world has changed. What worked for previous generations isn't necessarily what will work today. As she often says, this is their time. This is their world. We had our time. We had our world. Looking at these different parent stories, one thing becomes clear. The most successful streamers often have one thing in common, at least one parent who believed in them when nobody else did. For Speed, it was his father who took him in when everything seemed lost. For Aiden, it was a dad who saw his passion as an opportunity rather than a waste of time. And for Kai, it was a mother who didn't just support his dream, she became part of it. These stories prove that while the path to streaming success isn't easy, having a parent who understands and supports you can make all the difference. Sometimes that support comes after initial rejection, like with Speed's mom. Other times it's there from the beginning, like with Papa Ross. But perhaps the most important lesson comes from Mama Sanat herself. As she puts it, to all the young people out there, I want you to listen to your parents. But to all the parents out there, I want you to listen to your children too. This is their time to shine.
Young people out there, I want you to listen to your parents. It's a different world out here. I know that the older generation could be tough on you, and sometimes we're too much and we're not understanding. I'm asking the older generation to give the younger generation a chance.
The impact of these parent relationships extends far beyond just individual success stories. They're reshaping how the entire streaming community thinks about family support. While Speed's story shows it's possible to succeed even when your parents don't believe in you, Kai's story proves that having that support from the start can create something truly special. But there's one final twist to this story that nobody saw coming. Remember Speed's mother who once kicked him out for streaming? She recently appeared on his stream, and what she said left everyone shocked. This moment proves that sometimes the most difficult beginnings can lead to the most beautiful endings. From homelessness to millions, from rejection to reconciliation, these streamer parent stories show us that it's never too late for relationships to heal and grow. The streaming world continues to evolve, and with it, so does the role of parents in this new digital age. Some will resist it, others will embrace it, but as these stories prove, the most successful outcomes often come when parents and children find a way to understand each other's perspectives. If you thought these parent stories were shocking, wait until you see what happens in this next video. The clips you're about to watch will leave you speechless.